Hello everyone, there's some exciting new Borderlands 4 updates here, including the newest Vault Hunter Loveless the Hacker, the upcoming content drops in their roadmap all the way through to the end with Bounty Pack 5. I'll also be talking about the newest takedown that is coming next week with the Hadron Abyss, and the newest bounty pack, a Zane to kill for, which has like a video game theme to it, and it is looking very interesting. Now, I'd highly recommend checking out the devcast that Borderlands posted today where they go in detail about all of this. But we have a lot of really great stuff coming, and now is the time to play Borderlands 4, with updates all the way through to early September, which I think is a very smart time to release. The big thing that I am most excited about is Loveless the Hacker, the newest Vault Hunter that's getting added. Now, funny fact, if you were to go talk to Mancubus and spam talk to him, he would sometimes refer to your character as Loveless. And further information came out that she is an ex-Anshin assassin. Now, Anshin, if you remember from Borderlands 2, used to make the transfusion grenades. They were also the creator of the health packs in that world, as well as the fast charging shield. So interesting to see that come back. But 3 pieces of her kit here. These are likely going to be like somewhat of a summon here with this like thresher looking thing. Hopefully this is a good summon. And we also have what looks to be like a shuriken, like possibly throwing attack here. And then what I think to be like a Kasirigama kind of mixture of a grapple blade potentially. I am excited to see more around this kit because it is kind of a mystery, but I'm very curious. This will be coming in early September here with Story Pack 2. Now, it also seems like she has somewhat of a potential virus to her character. There's some data mined information in the past here where she refers to herself in third person like weed. Led me to believe that she'd be somewhat like Venom, but it seems like potentially like some type of hacking has caused her to have a virus that is also part of her. But I am really excited about this next takedown that is coming June 26th here. So this is the takedown at Hadron Abyss here, given some Bioshock looking appearance to it. And we'll be facing off against Child of Terramorphus here. Now, this is something that was previously Borderlands put out, and I talked about it in videos, and people were telling me, no, it's a normal Vile bounty. Well, it is going to be the final boss of this area. Now, if you haven't done a takedown before, it's a lot of waves of mobs until you make it to the end, which has the final boss, and they typically have a ton of health. This is some of the hardest content that the game has to offer, and honestly, it's looking really cool. Some serious Bioshock influence there. I love the underwater worlds. We actually had some water and swimming in the latest Story Pack 1, Mad Ellie, so maybe we'll have some of that in this game, but it's looking amazing. I am excited for it. These are meant to be done with like friends and played co-op, but if one person goes down, it's all over for you. This will be coming next week, and I cannot wait. This is an extreme endgame challenge. If you thought Subjugator and Thol were difficult, this is going to be on another level. So it adds in the new raid boss, Child of Terramorphus, as well as a new mini boss, 9 new legendaries and 1 new pearlescent, and a new challenge-based cosmetics. Per the devcast, it sounds like the 1 new pearlescent is potentially for if you purchase the bounty pack here, but it does seem like all this is all free content. So huge feature as well, cross-platform saves. This is amazing. I like to sometimes switch it up and play on PlayStation, so this is now possible. Great quality of life. But the paid DLC, a Zane to kill for, this looks very interesting. This adds in a new mission, new bosses, 3 mini bosses, somewhat similar to like the Stone Demon and the Christmas themed one that we had or Mercenary Day one we had previously. New legendary and pearlescent gear, 1 new vehicle, Vault Hunter skin, and an Echo drone. Yeah. This also includes the Vault Card 3, which has those 4 pieces of rerollable gear. Hopefully it's going to be on the same level as the Mercredi. We also have 24 cosmetics. They look pretty cool. So here's just a bit of a sneak peek. There is the new loot. We look like we got 2 SMGs, a dataless assault rifle there, and then what looks to be possibly a heavy ordnance as well as a shotgun, kind of akin to like the Kickballer and Stellium there. So yeah, there's a look at the new weapons. It looks like the heavy ordnance there does shoot off like a bit of like a creature, kind of similar to like we got the Heimdall with the last story pack, which was a huge buff to aim on. Kind of a blink and you miss it thing there. A little ice cube and it shoots out stuff there. But yeah, I'm excited for that. It looks like it could be a very interesting new heavy ordnance. Good buff maybe to aim on. But in addition to this, we also got some new cosmetics here, and some of them look really cool. Some of them hurt my eyes. But the Vault Card 3, this is going to be the re-rollable loot there. These all look pretty interesting. This one somewhat looks like a pistol here. This is possibly a shotgun as well as either a heavy ordnance or a sniper rifle there. And the skins here, this is what I'm talking about. The ones on the right hand side kind of hurt the eyes. I can imagine that there's going to be some cool looking ones here. The new heads are interesting as well. Like I hope they add more nice looking heads. Here's a full look at what is included. The 4 weapon skins. I really like this last one. These glitch type skins, it's video game themed. I like the red one here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this too much, but there's also these 4 heads here. Unfortunately, nothing super exciting that I really want, but I mean, it is what it is. These are usable by all Vault Hunters, so they have to kind of keep them somewhat neutral. There's also a backwards hat echo attachment, some new drone skins similar to the actual skins for the character, vehicle skins, and the 4 pieces of rerollable gear, with one of them including a shield. This kind of looks like What's for dinner. So maybe we'll see something like a B type situation, Watch for dinner. We need more offensive shields in the game because that's kind of all, those are like the best in slots typically. And the newest Vault Hunter. The video for this is really cool. I really enjoyed the one that they released for cash, and this is another really interesting look at the character. So it looks here like she has somewhat of like a Digiblade there, and then we have her like Thresher Dragon. She is like a Japanese Anshin type theme, so very cool stuff. Loveless. And this will be included in September's update 2026. But I would encourage you to check out the devcast here. So there's a lot of really good information, too much for me to cover in a single video, but I'm taking away the big takeaways from it. But they did mention that in Bounty Pack 4 Murders and Acquisitions, we will see a character that we know and love from the past, and they said she is a very fancy lady. Might be a continuation of Moxie's story. My first thought was Aurelius Hammerlock. Obviously she's not with us anymore, but if you have any ideas on who that may be, feel free to leave it in the comments. But this is going to introduce the same thing as the last one. New boss, 3 mini bosses. I've really liked the bounty pack so far. The maps have been cool, more linear in design, which I really like. The open world as cool as it was in Borderlands 4. I hope for Borderlands 5 they go back to the kind of more linear pathing, because I just think even with a large open world, it does start to feel a bit empty versus having a very focused, smaller map. And that's why I really like these new bounty packs that they've been adding. This also is going to include 1 new vehicle, Vault Hunter skin, and Echo Drone skin. 4 pieces of rerollable gear and 24 cosmetics. Mergers and acquisitions actually kind of sound somewhat like Rafa's skill trees, so maybe we'll see him get some love. I'm hoping next week's update does bring a buff to Rafa, but we're going to be getting our Story Pack 2 and Bounty Pack 5 in early September. Now this kind of makes me sad because this is wrapping up all the content for Borderlands. Borderlands 4 released last September. This is the fastest I think they've been through all of their DLC, which is good. It keeps people engaged with the game. Unfortunately, they did say that their sales expectations have not been reached, and that is really sad. Personally, I love Borderlands 4. I think this is one of their best games, and obviously Borderlands 2 kind of set the bar for them, but it is really sad. Borderlands 3, their DLC from the day it released to the last DLC drop was about 1.5 years. Borderlands 2 was about 2 years of content. This is about 1 year of content. Maybe we'll see some more stuff. Hard to say. Maybe we'll see Wonderlands 2 or Borderlands 5 on the horizon. I think we'll end up seeing probably the Wonderlands at some point, but let me know your thoughts as well on that. And with the new Loveless drops, you'll get all the same content the others have. So the additional heads, the additional bodies, and if you have the Ornate Order, you'll get that additional body. Similar to how Cash has his, the additional one that it comes with, and then this one here, the Safecracker, which is what I like to use on mine. But yeah, let me know your thoughts overall on this new content that will be coming out. I am personally really excited for it. New difficult content. I think they really rocked out with Subjugator and Fully Invincible. Hopefully we'll see some Rafa buffs as he is in desperate need of it. And yeah, I'm excited for the future of Borderlands 4. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the subscribe button below if you enjoyed, and we'll catch y'all in the next one.